Hey, it's me, Gold Pikmin. So Security Breach has, been out for like a year and a half now. Ruin is right around the corner. And, a lot of people are thinking, revisit Security Breach for the occasion, something I have also been planning to do for a while. If you don't know, um, my first playthrough I did with a friend on our collab channel, Cringe O'Clock. I then followed it up on my channel by getting every ending except the basic alleyway one on my own. And me and that friend are gonna get together to play Ruin on that channel. But before we do, we were thinking about doing a revisit Security Breach. Unfortunately, they weren't really able to, make it for the occasion, so I'm more than happy to do it on my channel. But yeah, before we hop in, I just want to say something. I am one of the few people on this planet who actually doesn't really mind Security Breach. It's far from the best FNAF game, don't get me wrong, but I think it's fine. I had fun playing it. Yeah, it was kind of rough when it first released, but Steelwool has been putting in the effort to fix that, and the DLC is not only is it what fans actually want, but it's free, so it's sort of like an apology. But despite the rough beginnings this game had, I think it's alright. And sue me if you want, I don't care. Anyway, we're replaying the game. By the way, why my title screen is L Chips, I have no idea why. I've played the entirety of this game, like I've said. We're gonna jump in. We're also gonna be pseudo speed running this. I'm not gonna skip the intro this time, because we're revisiting Security Breach. God. One minor thing about this game that sort of gets to me is the fact that 80% of the soundtrack is different versions of this song. But you know what? Who cares? The intro is just... Bro, this is great. Yep. Yeah. Oh shit. You know what I should be doing? I have this. Yeah, I have the Security Breach racing jacket from the Matte Pack collab. Let me make sure I'm in frame again. Yeah, I am. Okay. Starting up. Safe mode. Yeah, I know my commentary hasn't been fucking fantastical so far, but we're gonna get into that. We're in the game now.
Showtime already? complete.
Will you shut up?
Who said that?
I did. Down here.
Down where? I still do not see you.
Okay, listen. We're sleeping, so I opened the stomach hatch and climbed inside.
My stomach hatch? That place is reserved for oversized birthday cakes and pinatas. It is not a safe play area.
Yeah, you can you're controlling Freddy with the mouse there. Everyone knows.
There you are.
Hello, Freddy. We're gonna get into the commentary in a second.
How odd. Your guest profile is unknown to me. Who are you?
But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna sort of be pseudo speedrunning this. I've done this before. I've beaten the entire game without glitches in like 3 hours, which, yeah, I get is probably not super impressive in terms of actual speedrunning, but I just wanna, you know...
She's not going to let you call for help until she finds me.
I'm going for the burn trap ending, by the way, so when we get to the part where we can... When we get to the overtime where we can only, like, save occasionally, probably gonna start taking things a little more slowly and carefully.
I don't know who she is, but she's trying to get me. Isn't there some other way for you to communicate with me besides talking so loudly?
Take this. It is a novelty Freddy Fazwatch.
Oof.
What was that?
I am sending you an encoded message.
Hello, Gregory. It is me, Freddy. I will escort you to the main entrance. However, I am unable to leave this room. You should have no problem. There is a button on the wall that will open the door to the back room. I will make it accessible to you now.
Well done, Gregory. There is an open air vent inside the maintenance room. You will have to climb through the ventilation system and release me from the outside.
Yes, I know how save points work, but I'm not going to use that one because it's pointless.
Your performance was perfect tonight.
Yeah, Roxy's doing the thing. Anyway, now that we're in actual gameplay, I suppose I can start talking about a few things. First of all, I guess I may as well, since I talked about the fact that I'm getting the burn trap ending, I suppose I may as well talk about, you know, the thing that's super hot on, like, a lot of FNAF fans' minds, that's being the mimic theory. Now, I already talked about this in the video I posted, like, I think yesterday, but, no, I think it was 2 days ago, but, in that video, I basically talked about the fact that, respectfully, I think the mimic theory is hot garbage. Respectfully, I think it's hot garbage because, mainly because of the main thing is, one, the books are not 100% documented fact on the game timeline. That's been a thing that has been stated multiple times. But two, even if you know the mimic were to be in a thing, were to be a thing in the game timeline, traces of William would still have to exist for it to learn from, and William would likely take over the thing completely anyway. So, like, it's still William. William is William. Yes. This display case, which has single-handedly ignited my, like 2.5 years of just insanity. And I say 2.5 years because, yes, it did start before Security Breach. But yeah, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, clearly what should be in the center here is the FNAF 4 box. Like, why else? It's like everything else is things you would expect, like animatronic parts, instruments. I think that's like a stack of records or something. No, that looks like a film reel. But like all these things you would normally expect. Anyway, yeah, I've been goofing around for a little too long. Let's try and get through these.
Good job. Now, please come
You got it, Fredster.
Way to go, superstar!
He said the line, guys!
I know how to get you out of here. Climb back into my chest cavity. There is still time, but we must hurry. If I am spotted, I will certainly be taken back to my room. I will escort you to the main exit through the utility tunnels. It is the safest path.
Okay, but you better be careful moving around. Don't want to be crushed and twisted into a meat pretzel.
Interesting that you know that's what would happen. So one detail of this game that I have admittedly never figured out is the fact that, you know, as you upgrade Freddy with the other Glamrock's parts, it like changes his appearance. Like, you know, he gets Monty's hands, or when he has Chica's voice box, his bow tie is replaced by a purple one. But his eyes just start being yellow the second he scans Gregory's face, which is like, I don't know, I feel like if that was a mistake, it would have been fixed at this point.
To go back.
Do not worry, Gregory. Even if we are spotted, you are safe with me. She would never suspect we are traveling together.
Yeah, sure.
We should still do our best to avoid her. I feel you are broken.
Don't worry about it.
Instance one of things that were censored.
I am taking you to the first aid station.
There's no time.
Another thing a lot of people were upset at this game about censoring things, which, I mean, I kind of get it. I don't think anything in the mainstream FNAF series should be aimed at anything younger than teens, but I don't think it's like that big a deal.
Officer Vanessa, I do not know how I got here.
Well, you totally.
Like, I'm not just gonna like throw the game in the garbage immediately because of it.
Now, Arts and Services have you on reduced.
By the way, in case you haven't caught on yet, I'm keeping editing to a minimal, kind of just trying to make it seem like, you know, a VOD of a live stream, even though I didn't do this live.
Some kid is sneaking around backstage. If you see anything, notify me immediately. I already alerted you. Now go back to.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's the meme conversation, guys, and then Freddy gives side eye. It hits her with the. Anyway.
I told you she was after me.
I said nothing. I will keep you safe. Let us go.
Apparently, one of the achievements in this game is beating it without using a hiding spot, and I'm like, I'm sure there are certain sections.
Now under the Pizzaplex.
I'm sure there are certain sections of the game that don't count, like that one. Yes.
I am terribly sorry. The recharge cycle had not yet completed when I found you.
You weren't in the station anyway.
I will guide you on your fast watch in case you get into any trouble.
I don't know if I can do this alone.
What the block? I love how it like, cause like, it is so meant to sound like she's swearing. You cannot convince me otherwise. What's something else about the game I can talk about? Cause I already basically addressed my whole thing with the mimic theory. How I think it's garbage. It's kind of hard for me to see actually. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. That didn't help much. Of course, I also don't have the flashlight yet, so I suppose that's... Yeah, aside from like the run-in with Chica, you can't really die. Here it is, fellas. Let's go.
FNAF safe in the event of an emergency. As long as the doors stay closed, which they will, as long as there is ample power.
Freddy! The power's only at 15% and they're pounding on the door! How am I gonna get out of here?
The fact that you can tell that's 15%.
Security test. Hold on while I make it accessible to you.
Yeah, no, in case
You can now
in case you haven't figured it out, my brain kind of shuts off when the game is doing stuff.
connected to the security camera system. Check the map.
So, like, if you're looking for commentary, it's gonna be when I can play the game.
No! Wait, I'm still here!
There's like the big trailer line.
How unfortunate, Gregory. You missed your chance. But there is still hope.
Yeah.
Able to escape when the security doors reopen at 6 a.m. Until then, keep moving and try not to draw attention to yourself. If there is another way out, I will help you find it. I promise.
I remember one time I got into an argument with someone about this game, and one of their things is like, why does Gregory move around? Why doesn't he just stay in one spot the whole time? It's like, do you want a fucking game or not? I don't know, why does the night guard in FNAF 1 always sit in the same damn chair when Freddy's going da 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 da? Just run out the other goddamn door. Like, why doesn't he do that? Yeah, but you're not questioning that one, are you?
You have access to the lobby.
Only question this one.
That complimentary entry ticket does not allow you to enter the pizzeria. You can find an upgrade machine in customer service.
One complaint I will give people, because even I find it annoying, is like the sort of like spamming of the staff bots. Because like there are some places where like for example, you know the locations with the party bots where you have to turn in like a special ticket to get into the place, things like Mazer Size or Bonnie Bowl. In places like those, where the party bots are, there are staff bots that like run right next to run right in front of the thing you have to stand in front of to give the ticket to, and it's like, Chief, come on. I'm waiting, I'm gonna wait for Chica. Another thing, it's like, all the waiting, it's like, but like, I'm gonna wait for Chica to pass, because I'm pretty sure she can like see you within the gift box place. I know she can definitely see you in the place where you have to upgrade the ticket if she's walking by, because Windows.
Freddy, I found the free gift!
It's a crappy Mr. Hippo fridge magnet? Lame.
I am sorry, Gregory. I am truly sorry.
Hey, you know what, Chief? How about instead of scouting, I actually use my little camera system. But yeah, some people may not know this, but on repeat playthroughs, as you just saw what I did, I can get the magnet first. But yeah, the security staff bot like spamming thing is a complaint I do legitimately understand, because it annoys me too. Thankfully, there's like an extreme emphasis that they won't be in ruin, so anyone who found them annoying, which is everyone, won't have to worry about them.
It ain't my pass!
Try that terrible magnet you found.
God, I love that. I just love the constant
The
shade.
magnet scrambled the machine!
Ooh, textures.
Oh man, now it's some kind of daycare pass?
That is great news. I will meet you in the daycare. The entrance is on the second floor balcony.
Yeah, great news. Anyway. Where's Chica? Oh, perfect. She's about to be on her way. So, at the daycare. God. Can my face get better at commentary? Let's hit up the save spot. The wet floor bots, a fan favorite, and for good reason. You know what's something I probably could talk about? This is a conversation I got into with my friend. I've always like legitimately wondered, Gregory. I have always legitimately wondered what the hell the save spots like actually were supposed to be. And then with a friend we had a conversation. I'm like, so is that like where the employees like clock in for their job? Oh Jesus. One of my favorite videos of this little sequence is the fact that it's like, one of my favorite memes of this sequence is the one where it's like one of my favorite memes of this sequence is the fact where it's like it's Son doing his whole like a new friend, that whole talk, and it's just bruh, move bitch, move. Yeah. But yeah, y'all know what time it is. It's daycare time.
Oh, no! Why would you do that? Lights on! Lights on! I warned you! I warned you!
There's another thought I had with a friend about this, but I'm not gonna say it because Jesus Christ.
I don't know what you did, but the lights are out in the daycare. You need to find the emergency backup generators and turn them.
But yeah, I have a sort of I have a pattern to doing this. That is the last place I want to be spat out right now. The place where I like knocked over the dude's frickin' barrels. Yeah, keep just sort of keep stun locking with all the yeah, if you keep knocking over barrels, he's got to clean them all up. So yeah, an addition to this whole deal, which I absolutely appreciate, was the fact that they made the wires like glow in the dark so they could be tracked better. I also kind of legitimately forgot which direction to go for this part. And I kind of want to get out of here because Crackhead is gonna start climbing in here, and I really would rather not have him doing that. Alright, so I went a little bit out of my pattern, but thankfully from doing it so many times I was able to improvise when I got lost. But yeah, crackhead. One of the things I wish was like legitimately like since we're in the daycare I want to talk about this. Apparently there are collectibles in here that you can like permanently miss out on, at least from the info I've gathered, after Sun kicks you out. And I wish there was a way to like earn your way back up to the daycare, because like if you don't know, you know that balcony that Sun jumps off of, there's like a whole complicated side quest where you can get into the room behind that. It's basically the daycare attendant's version of a green room. That's where like the BB minigame is held. And I wish that like by getting that you could earn your way back into the you could have like earned your right to go back in the daycare or something. Because like I have no issues with like a game like permanently locking areas if it's something like Resident Evil, but like I feel like there should at least be a way to get back to them. If it's a game like, you know, this.
Gregory, jump in. We need to get out of here now. They have found you. Go upstairs. And do not worry. They cannot find you while we are together.
It seems Chica is still, cracked out. Anyway. Here it comes, lads.
What was that?
That is a fountain. A fountain is a decorative reservoir used for discharging.
Freddy, you're so
Fountain?
charmingly
Did you see
stupid.
the dancing rabbit lady right in front of us?
No, I did not. There is no rabbit at the Mega Pizzaplex. Not anymore.
This is crazy. It's like the whole place is trying to get me.
Yeah,
Why?
no rabbit anymore. Bonnie, or maybe he was a glam rock, I don't know. Never really said so, and like the official artwork of him on Bonnie Bowl isn't really
For some
glam rocked out, but
You're different.
at the very least, a Bonnie.
Good news.
And you know, a lot of people are saying
News? 5 hours?
a lot of people are saying like the new creature that's like
Panic.
at the end of the Ruin trailer.
Call me on your fast watch. As long as I have power, and I am able to reach you.
Yeah, the people are saying like the creature at the end of the Ruin trailer is like, is it made of Bonnie? Because it's like blue and looks like a rabbit, and it has like the same folded ears. And it's like, it's not a bad theory at all.
Possible exit points.
It's not a bad theory at all. But like my thing is,
There is also a fire escape in the third floor prize counter. Check your fast watch. I will mark no
see, this is why I have issues commentating when stuff's happening in the game, because it's like everyone is talking right over me.
greeter on the center balcony.
But yeah, everyone's saying like the Ruin creature is Bonnie because it's blue and like a rabbit. And like it's cool. I wouldn't trust the color so much, because if you remember the thing that was like, oh, it teased DJ Music Man, if you remember, he was like gold, and obviously he's not, so I don't know if I'd trust the blue. But I've taken I've gotten into a habit of calling the until like, you know, we get a name, or fans make up a name like they did with Burn Trap, because Burn Trap is not official. Until fans like make up a name or something like that, I've gotten into a habit of calling that thing Crack Trap. You know, like the drug.
Hi, please take this map.
Yes.
Take a map.
Hi.
Thank you. Please enjoy.
So yeah, this is the part where you can choose to go through like the prize counter or the loading dock. I have done both before. I prefer the prize counter route. I don't know what to say. I just do. I think it's more interesting. There it is. So Fizzy Faz, if you don't know, is actually a stamina upgrade. It actually upgrades your, like how long you can sprint for. Oh well, I got the Fizzy Faz, which, you know, like I said, upgrades how long I can sprint for, which is, you know, really helpful. I will never forget the fact that that is a loading zone.
You are in the East Arcade. You should be able to get to the prize counter through the security office. Look for the door with the security badge symbol on it.
Freddy, it's not opening.
How unfortunate. Head past the Superstar Arcade wall to the back of the arcade. There is a roll-up door at the very back which leads to the prize counter.
We've also already gotten this far, so I'm gonna take off this jacket because it's starting to get, you know, uncomfortable. But I wanted to at least show that I had it.
Hey kid, come on out.
Yeah, and then Roxy just insults you all the time. But yeah, I prefer this path compared to the loading dock one. So yeah, at the beginning I talked about mimic theory. Is there another theory I want to talk about? I suppose there's the whole deal with Gregory and Cassie I could talk about. Because like everyone's general consensus is like, Gregory, I think the current consensus by like everyone is like, Gregory's a robot, he was made as like a duplicate of a kid that Vanny caught, and he was initially like controlled by Glitchtrap to do things like murder therapists as Patient 46 and stuff, and then like I think it's like then the crying child possessed him, and then that broke him free, and that led to the events of this game, which is like I feel like at the very least it's close to what's correct. Well, we've made it around the Superstar Arcade wall. But yeah, I feel like that general idea of what Gregory is fairly close. In that video, right, I said I did a couple days ago where I first talked about how I think the mimic theory is garbage. The other main thing I talked about was how I had like a different idea of what Gregory could be, even though I highly doubt it would be the case, because there's no reason for it, there's no evidence for it, but it's, you know how earlier I pointed out how there was that display where like, it's very clear that the thing missing is like, oh shit.
Keep searching.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead, dog. I'm dead. Oh well. What can you do? Gold Pikmin, you could actually be good at the game? Yeah, whatever. Listen, I know I'm hot garbage at Security Breach. Oh my god, it's that song! It's that song I hear everywhere, and I've been wanting to know what it was. So it's what plays in the frickin', Superstar Arcade. But yeah, I've been trying to figure that out for the longest time. I'm now really glad I did this, because one of the biggest things that's been bothering the back of my mind is solved. It's the song that plays like in the Superstar Arcade that everyone uses and all their stuff. you know, now that I've talked about that, I suppose I can segue into what made me think of that in the first place. Dog, there are some crazy security breach cosplayers out there. Everyone probably knows about Irregular Sauce, the guy who has like the Glamrock Freddy cosplay that looks like it was just ripped out of the video game. And there's this other person who has done basically the same thing, but it's Chica. Like, it's impossibly good. And they both have videos that like use that music in it, I'm pretty sure. And like, I've been trying to figure out, you know, what is that music? And I have the answer. So yeah, but like, those cosplayers, I think there's also cosplayers who do like Roxy and Monty really well. I haven't seen any of their stuff, but I have heard of that. And like, all that stuff is just crazy. Like, especially Irregular Sauce's Glamrock Freddy. It's absolutely nutty how like accurate it is. And you know, that's the whole reason why I thought of the song, because it's like these crazy cracked out security breach cosplayers are just, and they're like flawless costume. They have videos where like that music is in it. Okay, so we're gonna try and do the same thing, wait for her to pass by, but this time be a little bit more sure, and hopefully not forget where the hell I am. Yeah, no, those crazy cosplayers, just none of them are ever gonna see this video, but props to them for like just their incredible skill in doing that crap, cause like, oh my god, I've never been a person who's like, I can't say I've often thought of cosplaying. I can't say I've thought of cosplaying in my life very often, but like, I can respect people who not only do it, but do it really well. Okay, this time, wait for her to actually get on the other side of the stupid wall.
Are you lost?
You know, had you found me, you know, had you asked me about 5 minutes ago, I might have to agree. Oh god, I can already hear the music, fuckhead.
Locked again?
Oh shit.
Required safety measures. Due to business issues, look for another way in.
Ha. This is what I can already hear the little music man fuckhead, but like, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, why does that staff bot need to be camping that door? For what reason? And it's like I said, back to the whole thing. It's like, that's one thing I can get behind. I hope this little shit is back in ruin, cause oh my god.
Yes, found it.
I hope the little music man is back in ruin in some capacity, because personally, that would be like, they could somehow make him even worse. I don't know. The endos kind of look the same, so he probably would as well. Let's see if I can do this. Let me save one more time. Let's see if I can do this first try or not.
No. Freddy, I don't know what happened. All I did was take the badge.
Do not panic. That office is now on lockdown. I can deactivate the alarm, but it will take some time.
Let me try and figure this crap out.
Sneak away.
Okay, well I have that door shut, so actually making a proper decision there. I don't know if this, yeah, I don't know how much this strat works of just like keeping doors and stuff just both.
Hey kid, come on out. You can't hide from me.
And yeah, sorry guys, I
All done. See, that was not so bad. If the path looks clear, head to the prize counter.
I quieted up real hard because of how like tense that was, but
Are you?
yeah, that's usually what I did. As I would close one door, stand at the other one, like with the button within my reticle, and check if an animatronic would ever come through. I think like I had to sort of like drop my guard a little bit because I don't think you have enough power to actually do that. Hop in here to make sure we're safe. But yeah, before that whole shebang, before that whole deal where everything just, you know, went to crap because I triggered what is basically a boss fight, I was talking about, you know, like Gregory and Cassie. Everyone's thing is like Gregory's a robot. I think like most people are like when it comes to ideas, everyone's general thoughts are you know, Gregory's like a robot or something, and he's like, he was the replacement for a victim that was caught, and initially he was like controlled by Glitch Trap to do crime until he was like, I don't know, I guess possessed by the crying child, which broke him free, creating security breach. And you know, like I said, I feel like it's close at the very least. I don't know if it'll be exact, but it feels like the right direction to me. And I had in the video I made where I talked about, where I had first mentioned that I don't really believe the mimic theory. Something else I brought up was I had to like, because FNAF is just wild, right? So FNAF, you know, it'll pull logic out of left field to just say, hey, this is absolutely not what you thought it was. And it'll use like the craziest logic to do that. It'll, like, FNAF will use like the craziest logic to subvert your expectations. So like, I thought of the fact that you know, there's the missing display in Rockstar Row I pointed out earlier, where it's like, you know, this is the FNAF 4 box should be there, but it's missing. And I also thought about the fact that in the story To Be Beautiful, there's like the thing where you can in To Be Beautiful you can like there's Sarah, who gets her body parts slowly replaced by like nothing but metal, but because she has like remnant and an illusion disc, I guess, she's able to like still function as a human being, which, you know, is puzzling, to say the least.
You found the fire escape. Unfortunately, I do not think there is a way to reach it without becoming
So,
VIP. It is not a very good emergency system. You are lucky there is not a fire. I have lodged a formal complaint.
Freddy, the doors are all locked. I can't get out of here.
Get to the elevator. Find a safe path on your fast watch.
let's see what Roxanne do. But yeah. In To Be Beautiful, Sarah gets like her whole body replaced by pretty much nothing but metal, but because she has remnant and illusion disc, she's just still able to function as a human being for some odd reason. And you know, I had thought of these things, right? I had thought about the fact that, you know, that's a thing. I thought about the fact that, you know, that whole To Be Beautiful shtick, that, like, that's a thing. Like, you can convince something that absolutely should not be able to function as a human being that it is one. And, like, sorry guys, it's just, you know, kind of a tense moment. Admittedly, I just saved, so I can probably relax a little bit. But yeah, there's the whole thing where it's like if you can convince something that absolutely should not be able to move around that it can, like an inanimate object, that it's a human being.
Free map.
So, and like, so going back to like the FNAF 4 box that's missing from the display, it's like, I'm willing to bet, given how unceremoniously people treat death in the FNAF franchise and how many people have been buried in shit like shoeboxes, that the crying child was probably buried in that box. And I thought, like, there could be like a 5% chance that Gregory is like the crying child literally put back together using his remains and like metal, and like given an illusion disc so he looks and thinks like a normal kid. Again, like 5% chance maybe, if even. Haha.
Help! The rabbit ladies found me.
But yeah, it's like I said, I don't think there's a reason for what I said to be the case, like the put back together idea. I don't think there's a reason for it. I don't think there's any evidence for it. It's just a random thought I had by slamming a bunch of puzzle pieces together. And yeah, that's another thing. What other theories do people have about security breach? Oh yeah, wait. No, I haven't touched on Cassie yet. So Cassie, you know, this is and this is something I thought of because of the wires in the Superstar Arcade. People are like, it looks like the puppet, so Charlie must still be around somewhere in the Pizzaplex, and it's like, logically, sure. But where is she? And it's like, the first thought was like she was basically a poltergeist, a ghost just haunting the building. And now there's like thoughts that, you know, she could be Cassie because of like very small similar details. And like, you know, the big question at that point is like how that would have happened.
There you are. I was so worried. I waited and waited for you. I missed the hourly recharge and have been trying to get down to parts and service. I think so.
So yeah, it's like the big question is like, how would Charlie have been funneled into Cassie? I think maybe it could be the whole like the idea people have with Gregory, where it's like, oh, a victim replaced, you know?
Down under the main stage. Normally the stage lift takes me down there after every concert. That is really the only way I know how. Use that door behind me. It will take you to the rehearsal room on the other side of the building. Look for a backstage pass and find a way to turn on the lift. Good luck, Superstar. Entering rest mode.
So yeah,
Are you lost?
but yeah, there's like tons of theories of like how Cassie and Gregory exist, and like whatever the logic is, and this is something I've said a couple times, whatever the logic is, I love the thematics, like the thematic aspect of it being the crying child and Charlie. And the reason I love it thematically is because, like, you know, they're kids of like the two rival founders in Fazbear's. They're, you know, William had more kids than, you know, just the crying child, but they're still both kids of those founders. And you know, they both died in 1983 because like they had the bite of 83. Admittedly, Charlie's death in 1983 is more or less implied through the books because I have the novel here, but I can't hold it up because I'm playing the game. At the end of the fourth closet graphic novel, at the end of the fourth closet graphic novel, there's like a tombstone where it's like Charlie Emily 1980 to 1983. She was killed when she was like 3 years old. So yeah, you know, there's, and like, oh yeah, and there's like the Nightmarian imagery around the whole Pizzaplex, which, you know, is basically a combination of those two characters. So I'm really sorry if like my broken up thoughts are too difficult to actually understand, but you know, I have to think in the moment. My thoughts get broken up because, you know, I'm not just talking, I'm also, you know, playing the game, so my thoughts get divided in between, then I have to like pick up where I was.
But he said I can find a backstage pass around here somewhere.
In this room, there's a flashlight upgrade, I remember that. Yeah.
Got it! Now I should be able to find the lift controls.
But yeah, there is You know, there's a lot of theories. You know, some more plausible than others. You have crackheads like me making up ones that would only be true once in a blue moon, but at the same time, sort of makes you want to consider it because it's just the kind of whack job thing FNAF would pull out of nowhere. Then you have people making theories that are like, you know, they seem really good and people dive into them a little too hard, start treating it as objective fact when it kind of isn't. Anyway, I'm not too worried about this one. This one's not too hard.
There's something else in here. What's this? It looks old.
Gregory, what did you do? Something happened. I can communicate again. I think you fixed my signal.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I can see you on the monitor. I didn't think you could stand up.
Consider it a second win.
Brady, I see Roxy and Monty on the cameras. They're both coming to the office.
Do not let them in. The security doors are equipped with electrical deterrents. If you see them banging on the doors,
Administer a controlled shock.
stun them.
Okay, but how do I get out of here?
Do you see the large vent in the floor?
There it is, fellas.
Right on top of it. If I can reach the room under you, I should be able to force it open and let you out. All the doors appear to be on lockdown. Look for me on the monitors. If you see me waving, push the button in front of the corresponding monitor to open the door.
There you are. See you soon.
Hurry, Gregory! I cannot stop her! Quickly, open the door.
Ready?
Over here. Over here. Over here.
Oh. Yeah.
Jump down!
I'm so pretty.
Me to the
Save
atrium.
me.
That is a program disc for the stage show. If you use it in the sound booth, you should be able to run a Showtime program. Activate the lift.
Bro, what are you walking on, Minecraft gravel? Anyway, I suppose another thing I can address, and this is more or less a small theory that doesn't actually mean anything plot-wise. Throughout the game, you know, the Glamrocks progressively, their shells get, like, dirtier and they start to crack, and everyone's like, well, why is that happening? And, like, this is part of the thing where it's like, because, like, their batteries are, like, you know, garbage for safety purposes, so they have to charge a lot. If you remember, there's, like, wires sucking power from the building down into the...
Go to the sound booth on the third floor balcony. Run the performance program on
Oh,
that
Jesus.
disc and meet me back on the stage. Please hurry. You do not have much time. It is almost the end of the hour. I will wait here.
The thing is the Glamrocks get, dirtier as time goes on.
Nobody will miss you.
Well, that's just rude. And, there's a thing where it's like, there's like cables drawing power into like below the you know, the pizzaplex to where Burn Trap is, and everyone's thing is like there was like a theory I saw once. A theory I saw once was Burn Trap is like sapping their power through the recharge stations, and his like I don't know, it's like something about him is like his evil, his agony, something is just causing their shells to get damaged because of it and filthy. A very interesting detail is that Roxy's hair actually stays clean because she's apparently always washing it. And then, you know, there's like the ass loads of different arcade games that are like all different references, like Dr. Scrap Trap. One of them actually had, a couple of them have the ignited animatronics on it.
Just trying to help.
Let's see if that works. But yeah. So I once saw that. Are you kidding me? Chica's gonna get me, isn't she? Come on. No? Well, she... That was kinda... She's just standing there at the literal hiding spot I'm at, and she's just like... Yeah. Again, guys, sorry if, you know, my commentary isn't super involving or like... I'm mostly just doing this to have fun. And, you know, I'm just talking about stuff to pass by the time. I should probably wait for Roxy to turn back around. Oh, duh.
Hey kid, come on out. We're only trying.
Here we are at like, here we are at like almost 3 a.m. in the game, and I completely have just glossed over something I could talk about. The fact that like Help Wanted 2 is just a thing, apparently. Like people were watching, you know, the state of play. People were watching the state of play, hoping like, you know, the Ruin trailer would be there, even though it had already released at that point. People were like, I wonder if they'll show it in the state of play. And then what we got was a trailer for something called Help Wanted 2. Help Wanted 2. That's a thing, apparently. We're just doing that. And something I could talk about is, you know, what am I hoping or expecting to see? I could talk about that. Like, duh, why am I so stupid? Yeah, why am I so stupid? I could be talking about, like, what I'm expecting to see in Help Wanted 2. So, first of all, we know there's going to be some more sister location stuff and, like, actual sister location stuff. There's, like, the whole thing with Vent Repair Ennard, which, if you really think about it, given that the game is constructed from memory chips, kind of implies that that's Ennard's memory of attacking one of the technicians that was hung. If you really think about it. Like the two technicians you find just hung on Night 5, a sister location. Okay. Input reading piece of shit. But yeah, Help Wanted 2. Yeah, we're probably gonna get some more like actual sister location stuff, which is amazing. Cause like for some reason For some reason, and this is something my friend told me, so I don't know, maybe they're just experiencing a random side of the community, but apparently something that's been going on recently is there's been a sudden like surge in hating on Sister Location, and personally I can't say that I get it, because in my opinion, is this not a noise thing?
That should do it. I hope Freddy's okay. I should get back to the stage right away.
Yeah, you really should, because Vanny spawns and she has a homing beacon. Something I discovered in my like pseudo speedrun thing is that I think Vanny might have been made deadlier, because she actually almost caught me when I did that run. And this is not something I did on camera. I did that that was a run I did completely for fun. As I was saying, there was like a recent surge in like hating on Sister Location for some reason. I don't get it. Personally, I feel like people that hate Sister Location are just crybabies about things being different. Because Sister Location, in my opinion, aside from FNAF 1, is like the only S-tier FNAF game. And like it was like, yeah, it was different. Get over that. It's an amazing game. The only thing I can actually sort of complain about is the fact that there wasn't really any sort of system to like help people recover if they died.
Oh no! What time is it? That moon thing's gonna get me!
Quickly, get to the recharge station. Follow me.
Yeah, guys. Alright, guys, I know I said I wasn't gonna cut much, but that section legitimately took me way too many tries, because, you know how I said I think they may have made Vanny worse? Well, it turns out that puts you in a situation where you can't really hide from the animatronics. Like, you have no...
Hi, please take this map.
Legitimately forgot about that one.
Thank you.
I will...
Enjoy.
I hate that thing!
I will miss you in Ruin, because Mattbot won't be in Ruin. Yeah, so yeah, Vanny being worse kind of puts you in a position where, I don't know, because like when I first played the game, I don't know, I never really had issues with Vanny catching up to me. But like this time,
Freddy, there's something here!
like now it's like to the point where like you can't really spend any amount of time. You can't really spend any amount of time like hiding at all. So, you know, you kind of have to rush by everyone.
Not again!
And, you know, rushing by everyone ain't exactly safe, so you get caught out a lot. Anyway, Warehouse, no biggie. This can be solved in like only a few minutes.
Hey, that wall just moved.
Jesus Christ.
So this is what you look like inside? Creepy. I like you better with your shell on. It's a map of the utility tunnels. Looks like there's a security office nearby. If I can find another security badge, I can get into parts and service.
Correct. Anyway. So, yeah. Okay, these endos are being D-bags. Like, has that broken your patrol a little bit? Can you both fuck off at the same time now? Fucking turn! Where even... Ah, great. Now they're both back. Just hide in again. That's another one of the few legitimate complaints I have about this game is that when you hop out of hiding spots, it has a habit of just facing you in the most inconvenient direction. Okay, found it. This random fucking button that is designed to get you killed so easily.
It's the security office. Should be one of those badge head things in here. Got it! I can open parts and service now. Oh, come on!
The ultimate dick move. Oh my god, look at the... Just nutty, dude. Absolutely insane. Yeah, so yeah, if I can frickin' recover from the, if I can recover from that mentally, that'd be fine. And, But yeah, Help Wanted 2, sister location stuff. It would be really cool to see pizzeria simulator stuff, because there's like, you know, there's the bit in the office where you're like do, and you're clicking all the little task buttons, you're doing what you gotta, and then, you know, the 4 scraps at any point, any one of them could just come crawling through these 2 big vents that are just right beside you.
Freddy,
I found him
can you
earlier
hear me?
locked in my
Freddy's
closet.
in there. I have to get him out.
He can be returned to his parents.
Yeah. Turns
Yeah,
out
so,
I'm
yeah, but like, similar to Springtrap in the FNAF 3 mode of the first Help Wanted, seeing the scraps just crawling out of the vent towards you for like pretty much certain doom is...
know that? His fab watch kept
that would be really interesting. Like intimidating.
Gregory.
Vanessa, all
That would
the
be...
watches sound like me.
Anyway,
Default voice option.
I feel like the big question, because like, let's assume we're going off of the same logic, that what we're playing in Help Wanted 2 is also made from like scanned memory. It may not be. It may be full of like different stuff. Like, it may be just like actually original.
Gregory, I am so glad you are here and alive.
Freddy,
Use the console to let me out.
But yeah, going off the same logic that, you know,
To parts in service, please enter the protective cylinder to continue.
what'd they do to you?
Routine maintenance. I am functioning much more better now. Grammar function error. Perhaps I am still not at peak performance. Could you reattach my head?
I don't know. It looks complicated.
Just reconnect the wires. And be careful. I am not quite myself at the moment.
In case of an emergency,
fantastic. Another section where I actually have to like concentrate super hard.
protective cylinder. Deactivating animatronic safety protocols now. It is recommended that no mistakes are made during the procedure. To reconnect Freddy's head, repeat the correct sequence by pressing the flashing connectors. Good job. Now use the testing console to run diagnostics and complete the procedure.
Yellow, yellow, red. Yellow, red, yellow. Yellow, red, yellow. Yellow, red, yellow, red. Yellow, red, yellow, red.
Good
Booyah.
job. Freddy is all patched up and ready for the big show. You may now exit the protective cylinder.
Is it gonna do the... Well, since my thoughts are already broken, I'm gonna get into one other thing before I continue my Help Wanted 2
There's so much tech stuff in here.
speech.
Is there anything I can use to stop the other bots?
Bright lights in the eyes cause us to briefly malfunction. I suppose a phaser blaster or a phascam could work.
Where do I get one?
You can win a phaser blaster in Phaser Blast. Phascams are often confiscated in Monte Golf, but you will need a party pass to open one of those attractions. Chica normally gives them out for birthdays. Check her green room in Rockstar Row. You may find one there. Use the service elevators at the back of the room. They go up to Rockstar Row. It looks like they're all out of order except for Roxy's.
Right, so...
Freddy, check out these pictures. Chica has some sort of special voice box. Roxy has new eyes. And Monty was given better claws. We have to get these. We can upgrade you.
Gregory, those parts belong to my friends. I would never do anything to hurt them.
What? All they've done all night is try to hurt me.
They get what they deserve.
There must be a good explanation. They are not capable of hurting a guest. None of us are.
But are we one?
It's our programming.
Are we recognized as a guest, or are we seen as an intruder? Because something tells me I may as well pick these up. I've been deliberately ignoring wind-up boxes and duffel bags like the whole time. But I suppose I could at least pick these up. But yeah. Since, you know, this game already breaks up my thoughts pretty much every single time I speak, I guess I can go ahead and talk about one other thing before I continue with my Help Wanted 2 talk. And the reason I'm doing this in the first place is because it's about the section we just played. This is my favorite one. I'll let this one... Hold on. Once again, breaking... Yeah, okay, so... I once saw a theory about the section we just played that, what was originally going to happen was, in the warehouse, because of all, like, the daycare and sun and moon themed, like, because it's even called, like, the Endo Daycare. The theory, that's where I was. Jesus, short-term memory. Anyway, the theory was that with all, like, the daycare imagery, I saw a theory that, like, originally we were gonna break the daycare, like, and this was, like, part of the game that was, not, you know, put in. We were going to, break the daycare attendant like we do with the Glam Rocks. And, yeah.
Freddy, I found the party pass!
Well done.
Yes, I'm aware.
Oh crap! It's that horrible moon thing again!
Quick, find a recharge station. You should be able to see their locations on the map.
Yeah, there was I once saw a theory where because of, like, we were gonna, like, basically break the daycare attendant, in the, warehouse, and, like, we were gonna, like, take his power module, and that's how we upgraded Freddy, and therefore how we got the idea to take the others parts and upgrade, you know, Freddy with those. And, like, yeah, like, it was a pretty cool theory. I'm not sure if there's any signs within the game that this was the original intention. Like maybe some actual hints that, like, hey, there was something bigger here in this part of, like, the code or something. But yeah, it was a theory. Anyway, can I finally go get the power upgrade that I said was at the salad bar? There we go.
Sport of Kings. You will need to win the game in order to receive your very own Phaser Blaster. Good luck.
Calling all recruits. Phaser Blast is a high-intensity space combat simulation. Suit up and save the universe as you blast everyone and everything with high-tech laser effects. Blast strangers, blast your friends, beat the superstar score, and get a free Phaser Blaster gun. Enlist now.
Gregory, I'm not nearly that
Oh, poor Freddy. It would be interesting if there were security breach sections, because it would certainly date the game. And given in one of the stories, it said, it actually did say the Pizzaplex had a VR machine, so maybe something there. Now, Pizza Simulator, there's the office gameplay. This is always where that was always where I got cut off. Christ. There's the office gameplay with like the big vents, you know, beside you and you're doing the thing on the computer. I think it could also be interesting if in VR you do the salvage games, where it's like just a dark room across the table, there's an animatronic just sitting there. That in VR would be freaking nuts. I'm actually gonna go for a different flag first, because Chica, you know, lesson learned, Chica camps the green one when you first enter.
You have captured the flag. Time to defend. You have successfully defended the station. Move on to the next one, Space Cadet.
Yeah, let me take a breather for a second. But yeah, the salvage minigames in VR would be phenomenal. To bring back parts and service, you know, we could do like the sister location ones with like Funtime Freddy and Circus Baby. You know, that's always an option. There could always be... I've never understood how to get... but also, for parts and service, we could have, like, you know, you upgrade Freddy a lot. Just, you know, replace Freddy with the proper animatronic whose parts you're replacing, like, you know, Roxy's eyes and stuff. Just replace it with the proper animatronic, and, like, that'd be perfect. Chica's still camping that, I see. But yeah, like, replace like Freddy with the proper animatronic whose parts you're doing. That'd be...
Time to defend. You have successfully defended the station. Move on to the next one, Space Cadet.
Oh, for God's sake, Chica. Yeah, do your swearing. But yeah, yeah, I think it would be great to do like the VR version of like the security breach, but like you're stuck with like the you're stuck with the animatronic whose parts you're actually replacing. So like when you do the claw upgrade, it's actually Monty and not, you know, Freddy. Chica, I'm getting sick of your shit.
You have captured the flag. Time to defend.
Oh my god, Chica, are you kidding me?
You have defeated the alien army. Good job, Space Cadet. Proceed to the winner's elevator for your reward.
But yeah. I'm not sure, cause like, if they're even gonna do security breach parts in Help Wanted 2, I'm curious, like, if it's not the parts and service bits, what else it would do? I am genuinely curious about that. Ooh, maybe Phaser Blast VR? Maybe like one of the attractions? Finally give us like racing on Roxy's course? Maybe that.
Good job, superstar. You got the Phaser Blaster. But you had to use your party pass. If you're in the security office, I am sure you will find something that will help you.
Yeah, about the security office, Fredster, I need to find it. There we go. So yeah, no, there certainly are other options for a security breach. Like,
Gregory, they know you are here. Get the security upgrade and get out.
I don't know. If we're, like I said, if we're going off of the logic that Help Wanted 2 is the same as regular Help Wanted, in that it's made from animatronic memory, that could be it. If it's like, there's also the chance that it's, you know, different, so there could be opportunity for other stuff. For example, there's, in the book that established that the Pizzaplex once had a VR machine in the first place, there was a thing where, like, you could put on, like, the headset and you could, like, decide where you want to go. And it was like, I'm not surprised, like, there was also a thing where you could basically drug yourself to extend the amount of time that you were in there. Yeah. And, you know, the idea of that is something. But overall, I'm very curious. And like I said, you know, the whole reason I'm doing this revisited thing is because Ruin, you know? Ruin. I'm looking for something specific. And I think I know where it is. The keyword being think, even though it's not the word I actually verbally put my emphasis on. Yeah. Yeah, but, so yeah, you know, maybe Help Wanted to is like, oh, it's the Pizzaplex's VR machine, and, you know, you can do more than just, like, bind it to the idea of, like, this is made from animatronic memory boards. They could maybe do something else. I mean, it would make more sense if it was different, because... Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. Because then you could do something a little more... you could do something probably like, because like, you know, you'd be repeating ideas. So, you know, if it was, you know, something different, would probably make more sense. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I came to this for the hoodie. So, fun fact about this cupcake, you see it's looking over there. I turn away. Maybe it doesn't work if you're in Freddy, but I saw somewhere that the giant cupcake on top of the bakery, if you look away, its eyes will shift to look at you. Maybe it doesn't work while you're in Freddy for some reason. But yeah, I've definitely seen it. But yeah, Help Wanted 2, there's a lot of potential, especially with like what the point is, I guess, is the best way I can explain it. Here's a prime example of what I was talking about earlier with like the security bot spam. This one right here. I don't care that he's here, more or less. I just hate the fact that he does that. He passes right. Did I not grab?
You can't hide forever.
I didn't grab the Bonnie Bowl ticket. Well, you know what? Actually, that's fine. You know why? Because it gives me a second to actually talk with you guys and keep a straight thought. So, you know, Help Wanted to. Maybe they do the whole, like, animatronic memory thing again. And if they do that, we can get, like, Sister Location, Pizza Simulator, Security Breach. Tons of opportunity. Sister Location, we could do parts and service where we're fixing, like, it's Baby on night 5 and Funtime Freddy on night 3. You know, Pizza Simulator, you have, like, doing the office job, or, like, you know, the salvage minigames. I think the salvage minigames would be really cool in VR. You know, it's like, sure, simple in nature, fine. But, like, come on, it would be so cool. It's like, it would be scary, because you're in just, like, a dark room. You probably wouldn't even be able to see where, like, the frickin' walls are. Can't believe I didn't grab the goddamn ticket. Anyway, and then Security Breach, it's like, you can have the parts and service, but like I said, replace the Freddy with the actual animatronic whose upgrade it belongs to. Or... I just heard parents don't love their kids, and that's what made me stop. Which, you know, given this is Utah, America, given this is in Utah, America, I believe it. I'm pretty sure it's still legal for them to execute people by firing squad over there. So, you know, kind of a state that has, there's a lot going on there. It was this stupid present, wasn't it?
What amazing luck! You got an annual Bonnie Bowl Unlimited Pass. Free
How did I miss that crap? How did I forget to grab that? But yeah, or, you know, like, in VR, imagine in VR, Phaser Blast, or, racing in Roxy Raceway. Maybe Mazer Size? Mazer Size was really annoying. Is really annoying to get through in this game.
Fazbear Entertainment welcomes you to the greatest pizzeria in the world, Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex.
I mean, aside from health hazards, objectively probably true. I mean, unless maybe you look in Japan. Japan finds a way to outdo everything. It's admirable and it's terrifying. I don't know. if there really is like a super kick-ass pizzeria in Japan, someone let me know, because I'll make a note of that and I'll actually consider going there. I'll vlog I'll vlog me doing it too and put it on my channel. I mean, unless they just tell me I can't, you know. But yeah, I'm back. Fucking my short-term memory ass forgot to grab the ticket, so get wrecked. Please move. But yeah, like I said, throughout this, I'm gonna abuse Freddy to just walk right through stuff. Cause no thank you otherwise. It's like does it make the game stupid easy? Sure. But I'm not revisiting Security Breach to have the world's most difficult FNAF experience. I would fucking boot up Juniors if I wanted that. But, yeah. So yeah, you know, Help Wanted 2, lots of things. October, FNAF movie's coming out. And, I suppose I could use this opportunity to talk about another big gripe I have with FNAF fans. People throwing riots over the red eye thing in the movie. It's so fucking dumb. Like, you have so many other things in your life you could be worrying about right now than red eyes in the FNAF movie. Yeah, there's the frickin' endos from earlier crawling out of the back of the bowling alley. But like, when it comes to the FNAF movie, it's like, you have so many other things that you could be worrying about in your life, period, than the red eyes in the FNAF movie. Like, oh gosh. I don't remember that voice line, but like, you have so many other things you could be worrying about. It's like, when I saw the red eyes, I didn't give a shit, dude. You know why? Because I don't have a compulsive need to complain about everything and nitpick about everything. And it's like people are like, I've seen people complain like, well, we're complaining because we just, like, you know, people are complaining because they really want, you know, what's in the movie to be valuable. It's like, the red eyes affects nothing. You are just being an asshole. Like, you are just being a nitpicky asshole. The red eyes doesn't affect anything.
Are you certain you have seen a dancing rabbit lady? I believe you if you say you have, but it is highly unlikely. I have not seen her, and she does not sound like a character we have at the Pizzaplex.
I've never seen that interaction before. You learn something new every day. Oh, right, these assholes. But yeah, no, you have so many things in the FNAF movie you could be worried about. It's like, we've been waiting so long and we care so much about the franchise, so, you know, when something like that happens, we want it to be, you know, right. It's like, no, you're not. You're just being a nitpicky asshole. Like, as a matter of fact, bringing up the aspect of like we've been waiting so long for the movie, the fact you're going out of your way to complain about this is just being extra ungrateful. Like, be grateful we're still getting the movie. Like, the FNAF movie has been talked about since like the first year of the franchise, and it's about to turn 9 years old. And it's like, at any point in that time span, the movie could have just been flat out canceled. Be grateful that didn't happen. Is like, there are so many other things you could be worrying about. Just so many. And then, another thing that pisses me off about people with the FNAF movie is people are losing their shit over the fact that they have to make characters for the movie. Is like, do you not know how movies work? I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. People are like, they need to keep the integrity of the franchise when making the movie. Dog, if the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was actually like a one-for-one a recreation of the game, like, call it a hot take if you want, it would be boring as fuck. Like, I am glad the movie's like another timeline, so they can just do what they have to do to make it interesting as a movie. Because if it was just a recreation of the game, it would be boring as fuck.
Did you know that everyone loves pizza? Yes, it's true. Based on a double-blind study from a leading Fazbear publication and scientists, 100% of those questioned would choose pizza over any other food group, even people with wheat and dairy allergies. This has been another fun Faz fact.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong, because a dairy allergy is just being lactose intolerant, and pretty much every lactose intolerant person on the planet just eats dairy anyway, mostly cheese. And it's like, because it's just good. But yeah, as I was saying, when it comes to the FNAF movie, like, seriously, why does it matter? Like, so many people have made videos saying, like, why do the red eyes matter? The best argument I've heard is for, like, franchise integrity, I guess. But, like, still, like, I still stand by the fact that, like, oh, right, I need to turn it on. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot how to do that. I know it's something... I know there's a generator. There's a generator somewhere. There it is. Yeah. Like, again, so the best argument I've seen for, like, why the red eyes in the movie matter is, it's like, the best argument I ever saw was, like, integrity of the franchise. But like I said, in my opinion, if the FNAF movie really was just, like, a one-to-one recreation of the game, it'd be boring as fuck. So, like, I don't think it matters. It's just a different design tease. It's like a different design choice. In the second trailer we got, it was already like showing that the red eyes were like dimmed down anyway, and were probably exaggerated for like posters. So like, I don't even think it's gonna look that bad anyway. But of course, you know, FNAF fans are going to be like, we made that happen, when in reality, it was probably a design choice they made well ahead of time. It was probably decided well before people even started complaining about it, like, hey, for the first teaser and the posters, we're going to really emphasize the red eyes. And, yeah. In my opinion, you know what, people... You know what the red eye debate is, in my opinion? You ever see the meme where it's like a line of skulls? And it's like listing races, sexualities, and genders, and but like the last skull is like this like really deformed one, and it says like just a type of person that's really dumb. In my opinion, that's complaining about the red eyes. Though, here's a little fun fact about skeletons that I like to tell people for some reason. In cartoons, do you know how the usual depiction of cavemen is, with hunchbacks? That's because actual caveman skeletons, the first ones they've ever found, had arthritis. Damn. Yeah. Phaser Blaster, really helps. Oh yeah, and here's the bit where you can, fall to your death and die to the Nightmarian bots. I'm gonna need you to not do that. Here's another part where you can do that. Alright. Sorry guys, I just, we're literally in the Chica boss fight right now. Things are a little bit intense. So, commentary is kinda taken a bit of a downside. A little decrease in priority. One thing that I am prioritizing, however, is my vision. Sir, that is not what your path used to be. Alright, switch to flashlight because Vanny's gonna spawn behind us, and fun fact, you can't shoot her. So we just have to move. Alright. Boy, this room sure looks interesting, don't it? A really big thing in FNAF theories about security breach, including this. It wasn't until somewhat recently I realized just the audacity of placing this on this rickety flooring. Like, it's not even flooring, it's just like shitty suspension. God, how many stairs? Jesus. I'm getting flashbacks to my school. I went to, for those of you who don't know, I went to a school where it was very vertical. There wasn't like as much on every floor, but there were a lot of floors. There were 5 floors in the school, and everything it had was split among those. So basically every subject got a floor. Every major subject got a floor, and then there was like I don't know, I guess if you count the basement, like whether or not you count the basement, 1 or 2 floors that were dedicated to like the like extra artsy stuff, because it was a school of art forms. But yeah, there's cooling off from like rants about like the movie and stuff. There's just so much stuff happening for FNAF this year, because like we knew Ruin would come out this year. We just didn't know when. It turns out it's going to be in a few days from now. You know, the FNAF movie, we suspected it would be this year, possibly would have had been delayed to 2024, but no, it's coming out this year. And then people were, you know, watching, like I said, people were watching the state of play because they were like, well, the Ruin trailer's out, but we're going to watch it to see if it's actually in the state of play. And then out of nowhere, we're just dropped Help Wanted 2. It's like, hey, that's a thing that exists apparently, and is apparently also going to be coming out in 2023. And before all that, I want to just to ease some people's worries about stuff. People are worried, it's like, if they were developing, Help Wanted 2, was their attention deviated from Ruin at all? And to ease some of those people's thoughts, probably not. Most of the time when companies work in both VR and regular gameplay, those teams are switched. Now, those teams are like very separate and deliberate. That might not have been the case during the days of the first Help Wanted and base game Security Breach, because the studio was a lot smaller. But they have said in the amount of time they've been working on Ruin, the studio has greatly increased in like size, manpower. So they probably have a specific division between VR team and regular game team, and they've probably just been working on both things at the same time because they actually could. If working on Help Wanted 2 would have taken away from the quality of the... If working on Help Wanted 2 would have taken away from Ruin's quality, I don't think they would have been doing it.
To access the voice box, we must open Freddy's chest cavity. To unlock the
Important thing.
Freddy's bow tie.
Don't touch anything.
Good job. Now remove the chest plate. Well done. Disconnect the throat wires to continue.
Okay.
It is important that you match the pattern correctly.
Okay, kind of a clockwise thing going on. Again, don't touch anything until...
Good job. Now connect the throat wires to the replacement voice box.
Careful.
Return the chest plate and firmly lock it down with the bow tie. Looking spiffy. Commence testing phase.
Blue. Okay. Blue, green. Okay. Blue, green. Blue, green, green. If you don't know, that helps me with Simon Says. Blue, green, yellow. Blue, green, yellow. Blue, green, yellow. Blue, green, yellow, blue. Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm doing that, that helps me with Simon Says.
Safety protocols.
It's something I saw a YouTuber do years ago. I'm talking like at least a decade ago. And I have started doing it on my own, and now I can help myself do Simon Says by making a song out of the pattern. And because it already makes those chimes, it's very easy.
It was Chica's.
Don't make me
Please be honest. How did you get it?
don't make me feel
When I was in
bad.
the kitchen earlier, she fell into some sort of garbage smasher. Well, she's still functional.
I should be able to make a promo fix that will stop animatronics.
So, allow me to give another genuine constructive criticism about Security Breach. Another sort of a constructive criticism I have regarding Security Breach is there probably should have been more situations where that voice box ability is applicable, because most people who played this game forgot that was even a thing you could do. and therefore got stuck with Roxy during the Burn Trap boss fight. Because if you, in case you didn't even know, is there Roxy's usually patrolling down here, right? If you don't know what the upgrade does, if we just give it a quick there, if you click while in Freddy, that happens. It causes basically animatronics to run away. Like I said, there probably should have been more cases in the game where that was applicable, so people would have actually remembered that and thought, oh, that's how you get rid of Roxy. Because people would always get stuck on Roxy in the Burn Trap boss fight, because they didn't remember that was something you could do. And like, that is how you get rid of her, but people didn't remember that because the game didn't give you like situations where you really had to use it. And like I said, regarding like genuine criticisms with Security Breach, I'd say that's probably, you know, 1. Shoes. That increases your sprint speed. So when combined with stamina, you actually become hilariously broken. Like it's absurd. Like, you know the DJ, you know the whole sequence with DJ Music Man? If you have like the shoes and enough stamina upgrades, you can make that chase a joke because he legitimately doesn't even keep up with you enough to actually throw the objects in your way, like into your path, and stop you. Oh yeah, here's another thing regarding Chica's voice box I know people got stuck on are these gates with the speakers on them. They added Chica's sign to those, so you you know, they added Chica's sign to those to make it more clear what you're actually supposed to do. Are you kidding me?
You can't outrun.
No, but I can do that. I can shoot you in the face, is what I can do. Haha. Oh, no, wait. Crap. I didn't collect the Freddy upgrade. I collected the stupid, duffel bag. Oh, for God's sake.
You can't hide forever.
Get out of my... Again, perhaps, but I can do that. There we go.
Give up.
She came back. That admittedly could have ended really bad. Okay, well, my indefinite quest for a single bar of power is thankfully solved. I think you can probably get the driver head before finding the cart. Let's test this. Yeah, I imagine you may forget your party pass if a sinkhole opens in the middle of the raceway while you are present. Right? Ah. God, I don't know why that happened. No, wait. Crap. There's actually something else I should get from the raceway before I continue. Which, you know, leaves me more time to talk about what I'm doing. Like what I'm saying. You know, I was talking about how, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on for FNAF right now. And, you know, this year. Because, like...
I am so sorry, Gregory. It appears you are not tall enough to ride the carts alone. You will need a working driver assist pod in order to use this cart.
Oh man, the robot's missing its head.
Yeah, I more or less don't... I was more or less trying to avoid this prompt, but there's actually something here that I need... Another Fizzy Faz, which is another stamina upgrade, and that's probably as good as I'm gonna get. You know what? No, I actually have a genuine question. How come in these survival games, the thing is like... It's always like going for... Because like the thing is you're always going from mission to mission. How come in no survival game ever the mission has just realistically been, dog, I'm gonna need to eat something soon or I'm gonna pass the fuck out? Like... Like, how come... Like... I mean, in actual survival, like full survival games, yeah, food is usually a big part of that. But when it comes to like survival horror games like this, it's like you're telling me at no point during the night Gregory would have had to stop and like eat something. I mean, I'm sure people. Oh, for God's sake. Go away. Because I'm gonna be real. Huh. Freddy's line's not playing. Might have something to do with the fact that I just used the cheek of Blair. What we are about to enter is my favorite sequence in the entire game. I love the DJ Music Man boss fight. I love this whole sequence. Sure, sometimes it can be annoying to play, but like, purely aesthetically, this is my favorite sequence in the whole game. I love it. Anyway, blah blah blah.
The West Arcade was not shut down properly. Some data may be corrupted. Initializing startup sequence. Before proceeding, reset the audio manager circuit breaker located next to the dance floor.
The fog's not here, which is strange. And now he's gone. Yeah, my favorite section of the whole game, literally boss music.
Just reset circuit breakers to all zones. 3 zones remain. Janitorial service. Arcade. 2 zones remain.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for God.
One zone remains.
Nope, definitely don't want to do that. Fuck off. Where the hell is the frickin' switch? I have looked at that goddamn wall like fucking 5 times. The switch was not fucking there. See, this is what I'm talking about. I love the section, but it's a little, the tiniest, it's sometimes annoying to play. Oh my god, fuck off. There. Oh, fuck, Monty. Struggle City. Whip out the flashlight, because the blaster's useless now. Yeah. Gladly. There we go. That's what I was talking about earlier. If you have like the shoes and stamina upgrades, it like completely, you like get to you completely outrun. You completely outrun Music Man. So here's a funny little story, and this is like one of the. I'm gonna be honest with you all. The first time I played Security Breach, I was very lucky. I somehow did not run into really that many issues, and like, you know, I'm very thankful for that, and I envy the people who like had really frustrated. I empathize with people who had really frustrating experiences. Like, you know, I understand like that was really bad for them, and like, you know, I feel for them on that. I had one of those. I was not completely free. When I got done with this section, the first time I played the game, the prompt to put the head in this machine did not show up. So I was running around for like a solid hour, maybe an hour and a half, trying to figure out what the hell I was supposed to do next. until I looked at my missions and saw that it hadn't, the mission to fix the staff head was not actually complete. So I went back. The prompt somehow fixed itself despite me not updating or like resetting the game at all. And yeah. So, you know, despite having a mostly smooth experience, it was not flawless. But, so, yeah, don't get me wrong, incredibly frustrating, but it's in the past. It's in the past. It happened the first time. It's not happening anymore. I'm over it, alright? I'm not gonna hold that grudge. So yeah, we're on our way to the Roxy boss fight, which you know, boss fight right after boss fight. I'm genuinely curious how many people are gonna watch this video. And like, more importantly, how many people are actually gonna freaking make it to this part where I'm actually talking about this. But if you have, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you know, in the, like, of the upcoming FNAF installments, anything in particular you're looking forward to seeing? Huh. The Phaser Blaster reticle is still over top the cutscene. Ouch. Damn. Oh. Well, the blaster will no longer work on Roxy, so may as well use the flashlight. Hit it with a bit of a recharge and save, because we're in the deep end. But yeah, what I was saying earlier, like all the way back when I was at the daycare, areas that you should be able to come back to, this is actually one of them. Before you even unlock this boss fight, you can actually go down to the part that has the flames in it, or at least you used to be able to. I don't know if they patched that. And like, I have no doubts that afterwards you are able to... I have no doubts that afterwards you're able to come back, so... I mean, what reason would you do that? I don't know, but you could.
I heard that.
Oh, fucking God. Let me fucking see with my eyeballs.
Why are you hiding from me? My hair is ruined. I can still hear you. I just need a little break. I am still hearing you.
Yikes. Oh dear.
Hear you.
I mean, I don't doubt you, but oh my lord.
Everybody still loves me, right? Why are you hiding from me?
Quick. Quick and simple. As short as that little exchange with Roxy is, I do find it one of the most intense parts of the game when I'm playing it. As you probably saw, I just shut up and I focus. I'm pretty sure Shattered Roxy in general is one of the most the most dangerous glam rock in the entire game, because you can't stun her and she'll just sense you within a radius. I might make a break in the recording at 6 a.m. I'm not going to stop playing or anything, but I'm still going to probably break it apart just so that's just to ease some of the tension going on in the back of the computer. Well, potentially going on. I don't know if it's actually. And it's another Simon Says section, so I'm gonna have to curse you all with the horrendous thing that is my Simon Says
You
strategy.
may now enter the protective cylinder. Let's begin by removing Freddy's face. Press Freddy's nose to remove skull housing.
Yeah.
Carefully detach the ocular connectors.
I forgot how quickly it throws you into that puzzle.
Great. Plug the replacement eyes into the open eye sockets. Well done. Reattach the
All right,
ocular
focus.
connector wires.
Alright, counterclockwise.
It is time to close the faceplate. Commence testing phase.
Alright. Yellow. Yellow, red. Yellow, red, yellow. Yellow, red, yellow. Yellow, red, yellow, yellow. Yellow, red, yellow, yellow. Green. Yellow, red, yellow, yellow, green. Oh, my mouse flicked. Yellow, 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 green. Yellow, red, yellow, green, green. My focus waned a little bit because when I clicked one of those times, my mouse flicked. And if you don't know, the button hitboxes are very, very precise. And if you miss, you die. So that scared the crap out of me.
How are your new eyes?
I am having a hard time adjusting. You look different to me. I can see movement through the walls.
Really? I didn't know Roxy could see through walls.
Hey, there's that audio.
There was an accident in the raceway. Well, nothing seems to stop her.
Excellent move. Let me just take this moment to make sure I'm in frame. I was mostly in frame, may have waned off to the edge of my camera a little bit. The fact that he says that, I really hope we aren't going to have to hide from him in Ruin, because if he has Roxy's eyes still, that's going to be a problem. But yeah, this video is going to be like stupidly long because I'm not like applying any fancy edits. It's just this video is going to be stupid long because like I'm not making fancy edits or anything. I'm just recording myself playing the game. I'm a make cuts if necessary where like they might be necessary, but otherwise not really.
Do you know what time it is? The doors are open. Why aren't you still here? You plan on moving in, or you just want a job? Maybe join the internship program. You would make a great security guard. Gregory, I think you deserve a reward. Go check the main stage.
That cursed moment.
Did you know that bears like pizza sauce more than honey? It's true. Before their extinction, bears were known to attack pizza delivery trucks more than any other.
I'm just curious if anyone involved there knew what that might sound like, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, what the hell are you thinking, dude? It's God, that's weird. It's like yes, it is. That's my point. It sounds weird, and I want to know if anyone knew about it, because like no one wants to think about it, but
Freddy, it's open. Let's go.
No, I cannot exit this facility.
Of course you can. Come on. We can hide you somewhere.
Without a recharge station, my systems would shut down within an hour. It is a safety precaution. It is my design. This is where I must stay. Do not return. It will never be safe. I will miss you.
Freddy, if I leave now, nothing will change, will it? There will be more disappearances.
Yes, I am afraid that is correct. Gregory, you have
I am
choice.
staying.
I am glad. Here, I found this party pass. There are areas we have not investigated. Lead the way, superstar.
yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, in case it wasn't obvious when I was in Phaser Blast earlier, I did not get the Vanny's hideout thing to trigger the Vanny ending because I'm going for the burn trap ending. Anyway, like I said, real quick, I'm gonna make a split in my recording just to potentially ease any stress that this may be causing. So, 1 second. Are we back in it? Alright. So, yeah. I broke up my recording to ease any potential stress on my computer. I also checked my computer's storage to make sure I would actually have enough room to continue this, and I should. So, yay. Now, what I'm doing, since the next thing I have to do is the whole, like, Monty Golf, since I have to do the Monty Golf route, you know, to keep... Since I have to do the Monty Golf route to keep, you know, to progress, because I'm getting the Burn Trap ending, I have to do Monty's stuff now. I'm actually, since I'm at the front of the building, I'm gonna see if I can go out of my way to get the Mazer size key that's in the theater. Fun fact, there's an achievement for shooting Comedy Bot. I would do it, but I already have the achievement. And it's not like anything special happens. Well, I guess you can go ahead and get this. That saves me a lot of trouble. Even in my pseudo speedrun file, I didn't actually think to do that. Funny thing about Comedy Bot, one of his things implies that the missing kid Jeremy, who, judging by the FNAF 6 tombstones compared to the FNAF 3 good ending head placement, is possessing Bonnie, or used to. He seems to imply that his parents abandoned him at a Freddy's place, which left him open to getting murdered. So, you know, always fun. But yeah, we're in overtime, which means we're doing Monty's crap, and since I have that shortcut, that's probably gonna save me a lot of trouble. Listen, like I said, aside from the health hazards, and the insane overpricing of literally everything, this probably is the best pizzeria in the world if it were to exist. Of course, in the real world, they would probably be more strict about, you know, actually keeping up their health code and not driving away all their customers with insane pricing. Now, granted, you still have to make money, but, you know, because, like, all I'm saying is, if this place were real, I would kill to go here. Ironically enough. Monty, where's your stupid golf? I'm just kidding. I actually went to Monty Golf the first time I played the game. Instead of a, you know, Phaser Blast. I think there was only like 2 YouTubers that did that, golf instead of Phaser Blast. I think it was... I think it was Razbowski and MatPat GT Live.
What's this? It looks like an old camera.
It's a fast cam. If you are in trouble, use the camera. The laser size ticket. Now you can enter laser size.
Security level 6 required, which is going to be all I'll need. I also grabbed the Faz Cam because, you know, extra firepower don't hurt. And of course I needed the ticket to get to the Monty fight. But yeah, the background music of this place is actually just really fucking awesome. So we're going to Mazercise now, which caused me extreme annoyance the first time I played the game.
Wow, carbonated pepperoni with a hint of cheese. Now that's what I call pizza.
What? Is that talking about your soda-roni? I've seen videos where people do like deep dives into what's actually on the menu across the Pizzaplex, and everything they sell is just like, well, not everything, but like some of the things they sell is just so foul. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm pretty sure on one menu board there's like a large drink that's cheaper than a small. I'm pretty sure in Bonnie Bowl or somewhere where there's ice cream. I mean, it would make sense if it was in Bonnie Bowl because that's where the ice cream bar was. But there's like a flavor named like named after Bonnie, and it's like primarily blue, I think. I mean, it would just make sense. But like, then you have shit like, you know, like the pizza flavored sodas, or like the fact that there's a pizza shake, like pizza milkshake, and a burger milkshake in certain areas. I'm just like, Chief, what are you doing? Oh yeah, I suppose I could talk about something else regarding Gregory. Regardless of what his origin is, like, robot possessed by a crying child, robot acting on his own, he's just a regular kid. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what his origin, like, is. He has basically done everything William has, but better. Like, William killed the children, Gregory, whether it be by his own choice or not, has killed adults twice his size and committed even more felonies. William was caught out for his crimes by his own victims and killed. Gregory got away with it scot-free. William has tried to come back several times. Each time he was weaker and more flawed than the last. This one really only applies if Gregory is the crying child in any shape or form. Has come back to life flawlessly, but even without that, Gregory has done William's shtick, but far better. And like, that is like just the ultimate Chad move. The right combination is so this green, so I don't know if I'm capturing my cursor or not, but the one panel you see that's green with like the orange slices on it, that one is the one you have to get to where the vent is. And like, just, oh my god, is all I'm gonna say. Okay, well, that's that issue solved. Now I have to actually open up. Now I have to actually get the thing to open up. Okay, that seems like there might be a way in.
So, there is a vent in this maze that leads to the Monty Golf catwalks. I believe there is a control panel for the maze around here somewhere.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna have to really focus, because Monty's boss fight, of the three glam rocks, Monty's is my favorite, but damn is it stressful. because he can just like, bro can literally just like appear on top of you. Like as you're running around, he can just jump very close to where you are. Like, frighteningly close. Like, you could be... Here, let me pull out the Phaser Blaster to demonstrate. You could be like, I don't know, right here. He'll jump right there as you're running that way. And it's like, it's the scariest shit. Especially if you're doing Monty's fight in overtime where you don't have the safe station that's conveniently right there.
Rock and roll. Hey, little guy.
Whew. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. You were wondering why I was just standing there? That's why. Waiting for that. Wow, you really cut me off at like the perfect moment. Oh. That's what I was talking about. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yeah, like I said, guys, I had to focus. Now let me see if I can figure this out, because the hitbox for this has always been weird. Up. I don't know if I agree with that. Once I once I charge Freddy back up and I hit up the save point, we'll go upgrade Monty, and then we're on to Burn Trap, I guess. Took a surprisingly shorter amount of time than I thought it was going to. So yeah, we're actually nearing the end here, and you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I can talk about. I suppose there's one thing I could talk about. So, back when the game first, you know, came out, the friend I played it with over on Cringe O'Clock, our collab channel, we had a bit of a theory. So the duffel bags in Roxy Raceway made it very clear, hey, there's something under the raceway that's sucking a lot of power, and it's underneath, you know, this elevator. So and like obviously now we know, oh, it's the FNAF 6 pizzeria, but initially me and that friend, before, you know, we saw that ending of the game, we thought it was going to be Circus Babies, because, you know, a location that sucks up a lot of power under an elevator, you know, you can't blame us for that one. Alright, let's try not to fuck this up.
Preparing for upgrade procedure. You may now enter the protective cylinder.
Thankfully, this will be the last time y'all will have to deal with my horrendous strategy for Simon Says. And by horrendous, I mean horrendous for you to listen to.
Cables to remove the old forearm. It is important that you match the pattern correctly.
Oh, I'm watching carefully, pal. Okay, a bit of a clockwise type of... Alright. Click on the claws to pull them off the...
Great. Now place the new armature into the forearm casing. With the new armature inserted, reconnect the colored wires.
Alright, a bit of an hourglass.
Great job. Now close the casing. Good job. Now use the testing console to run diagrams.
Alright, here we go.
And complete the procedure.
Green. Green, yellow. Okay. Green, yellow. Green, yellow, yellow. Green, yellow, yellow. Green, yellow, yellow, red. Green, yellow, yellow, red. Green, yellow, yellow, red. Green.
The colors are different. Where did you get these parts?
I'd rather not say.
How fortunate. I should now be able to smash through the cyclone fences around the building the way Monty does.
Exactly like he did.
I wouldn't have said that part. You're showing too much of your hand. Ironically enough, I didn't intend for that to be a pun. I suppose that means it's roughly time for me to address one of my final gripes. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think the burn trap design is fucking awesome. Like, a lot of people clown on Burntrap's design. It's like, dog, I think that's the best he's ever looked. Like, I like it better than just, I'm flat out Springtrap. Like, I think it's the best he's ever looked. Like, you really see the fact that this man is just a corpse. Some of his fingers are like just the bones. I do wish the fight against him had kept, because like people found out there were like there's like a scrap phase 2 and stuff. I wish they had kept that part in, but like I still think Security Breach overall is like at least a B tier game, which is respectable. It's like, obviously it's not perfect, but I think it's respectable. Like, cause like, could Security Breach have been better? Absolutely. Could it have been worse? Also yes. I mean, and like I said, had a rough beginning, but they at least made an effort to try and fix it. Some companies, you know, would try and make you buy those fixes. But yeah, no, back to Burntrap. I think the design is really cool. Even though Burntrap is not actually the canon name, as we found out. Burntrap is not at all a canon name, which, I mean, it makes sense, given people kind of made it up, I think. Regardless, it seems William's getting another form in Ruin. And, you know, until people come up with their own name or Security Breach, I don't know, maybe the Ruin DLC will also feature an extras menu where we can finally get some enlightening looks at like names and stuff. But until we get a name for the creature that was like at the end of the Ruin DLC trailer, the Glamrock Bonnie Mangle looking thing, I'm a be calling it a crack trap. I said that earlier in the video, but you know, I'm on topic. I'm on the topic of William, so Other things I'm hoping for, relevance for Vanny and Blob. Again, Blob's also not the canon name. Relevance for them. Because, like, you know, when it comes to the Burntrap ending, it's like, what happened to Vanny? You know, we don't know. Another thing I kind of want the answer for is, for what goddamn reason? For what reason did Gregory decide to come down here? Because, like, yeah, his whole thing was, like, he stayed past 6 a.m. because he was, like, very concerned about the disappearances and stuff. But, like, how would he have known to come down here and do this? Unless, like, somewhere in the back of his mind, he remembered that this was a thing he would have to deal with. There he is. Alright, let's see if we can, get her done here.
you okay?
He's trying to take control of me. I do not think I can fight it for long.
He? What is that thing?
Oh, well, if some theories are true, your father?
Watch the banks.
Alright. Alright, well that was Chica and Monty. That means Roxy's next.
It's Roxy. What do I do?
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that kind of crap. Wait till she shows up. Use Freddy to get rid of the blob. I think that's something else people don't know that you can do. Whew. Ooh, I heard his creepy laugh. Ooh. That was pretty close. Oh. More of his laugh effects. Alright. Make sure to point at her. Alright. Was that like a was that like a hint of the FNAF 3 buzz I heard? Oh, fuck.
I am not
What was that? Are you okay?
Let's try this again.
all of me. I do not think I can fight it for long.
Rocky? What is that thing?
Look out! It's Chica! Shut the doors!
It's Roxy! What do I do?
Voice will not hold her. Hide!
Plane there. Let's get Freddy to use his power so he's charged so I can do the blob strat. Alright. There, he's gone. Fuckhead better stay gone. There's nowhere you can really be safe. Use up power. Get a charge going. Freddy, could use you. Oh, for God's sake. He just came out of the... Pretty, you're good, right? Okay, it's Roxy. Yeah. Sorry I couldn't be very commentative for the big finale, but I try to really focus during those during boss fights. But yeah, so Dread Unit. It was fun. There were a couple of sections where I actually got kinda a little upset, but it was really fun revisiting this game. I love having any excuse to do so. Yeah, it was super fun. Looking forward to Ruin a lot. And you know, like I said, upcoming stuff, Ruin, FNAF movie, Help Wanted 2. If any of you have made it to the end of this video somehow, let me know what you're looking forward to from any or all of those projects. Yeah, no, it was super fun revisiting Security Breach, and with all the upcoming FNAF stuff, like I said, you made it this far. Tell me what you're looking forward to from all the FNAF projects. Like, something from Ruin, movie, Help Wanted 2, all of them, I don't care, I want to hear your thoughts, alright? A peaceful end, isn't that nice? If only it actually did end there. Anyways, my title screen, the pizza yep. That's really the, that's really it for replaying Security Breach. Yeah. Like I said, I got annoyed at a couple things, but still, this was overall just a super fun experience. I love any chance to come back to Security Breach I can get, and this was, and you know, with Ruin around the corner, seemed like a great time to revisit it. So so yeah, anyone who made it to the end, thank you for watching. You know, I already said what I want to hear from you. Yeah, big thanks for watching through all this load of just me, because, you know, despite the fact I have 1,000 subscribers, I'm like, I don't know how so many of y'all decided I was that entertaining. Hopefully I was able to just, I guess, keep you occupied for a few hours. But yeah, super fun. Looking forward to Ruin. Big thanks if you made it to the end. I'll see y'all another time. Bye, everyone.